everyone, welcome to this week's Facebook Live topic. I'm Shay Murray, one of the naturopaths here at the Lucy Rose Clinic. So as ever, if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you, and if you're a regular, welcome back. So this week's topic, burnout, stress and exhaustion. How your adrenals shape your health in 2026. How many of us can identify with this? Lots. January is a big month. Okay, so what I would like to do when we talk about this, we're talking about the kind of exhaustion that sleep doesn't necessarily fix, or that feeling of being tired but also super wired, like you want to go to bed but you can't because your brain's racing. All of a sudden you think now would be a great time to clear out that wardrobe, or do other such things, but it's 11 o'clock at night and you should really be in bed. This is the kind of thing that we're talking about. So, you know, I think a lot of people really do experience this sort of sensation, or it becomes a lot more prevalent in January, because for most of us, we've had some time off over Christmas, right? You think, sure, Christmas break will recharge me, I'll feel better, but you're still waking up tired. Perhaps you're struggling to get into your New Year resolution routine, whatever that might feel like. Maybe you're still relying on coffee just to function at minimum level. Maybe you're snapping easily, right? Biting everyone's head off, or feeling overwhelmed by things that don't normally bother you. These are all signs that your adrenal system needs some support and attention. So, what are the adrenal glands? Well, adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys like little hats, and they control our stress hormones, so cortisol, adrenaline and DHEA. So adrenal hormones affect our mood, our energy, our resistance to stress, our immune system, our ability to sleep, and our thyroid function. You knew the thyroid was going to come in sooner or later. So signs your adrenals are struggling. The mid-afternoon crash, right? It can happen anywhere, usually between like 2 and 4, 2 and 5. And you think that you could just go and, like when it's bad, you think you could just go lie down and have a little sleep. Or maybe your brain fog becomes so intense, your productivity at work crashes. Maybe you feel absolutely horrendous while you're doing the school run pickup in the afternoon. Sleep is broken, right? If you are waking up multiple times in the night, if you are struggling to fall asleep, if you can't switch off, if you are struggling to wake up in the morning, okay, these are all signs that your adrenal regulation is off balance. If you crave things to get you through, especially really strong sugar cravings or really strong salt cravings, you know, like that need for something salty and crunchy or sweet. If you feel overwhelmed easily, that's another one too. So if you're, you know, a person who is busy and gets things done, but you find yourself feeling overwhelmed over things that 6 months, 12 months, a year ago never used to bother you, all of a sudden fill you with decision fatigue or an inability to choose, or you know, you feel you just can't move forward with your thought process, those sorts of feelings. Belly fat won't budge, right? So what are we, 4 weeks in, post-Christmas, you've been back on your diet, back at the gym, doing all the right things, but your clothes are still tight, especially around the middle. You're always getting sick. That's another one too. Let's say you catch every cold going round, you have recurrent urinary tract infections, it takes you a long time to recover even from a minor cold. You wake up tired no matter what. 7 hours, 10 hours of sleep make no difference. Afternoon naps make no difference. Is a huge sign that your adrenals need some TLC. Okay, so it's important to acknowledge too, when we have this kind of hormone dysregulation, feeling lack of motivation because you're so tired is really common. People blame themselves for that. If your cortisol is out of balance, motivation simply isn't available. The tank is empty. It's not a resource that you can draw on. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you just need to get on with it. It is literally you are trying to fill from an empty sack, and there's nothing there. So what can you do? This is resonating with you. What can you actually do about it? There's always a way forward, guys. You know that. There will always be a way forward, and we can help you with this. But here are a few tips that can help with adrenal reset and repair. The big one. Anyone who knows me will know that I talk about this a lot. It's really, really important to have a high protein breakfast, preferably with some healthy dietary fats included, and not at 11 o'clock in the morning, within 90 minutes of waking, preferably about that time, okay? It helps to balance your blood sugar and cortisol and your energy maintenance throughout the day. Reduce caffeine for 7 to 10 days. Oh, I know, but you will feel better. Definitely caffeine on something. Don't throw that extra large latte, extra large, extra hot, extra strong latte down an empty stomach. Put something in first. Try to keep your coffee consumption to 1 a day, and before 11 o'clock in the morning. Magnesium and B complexes can be really helpful. So if it's a matter of you need a few things topped up, magnesium and B vitamins are used by the body as coenzymes. So they help the body function, essentially. They are required for lots of different chemical processes. If we are stressed, or if we are running on empty, then we need more than perhaps we're getting from our diet. It's another one too, gentle movement over high intensity. If your adrenals are struggling, doing more high intensity exercise is only going to compound the problem. So balance it with gentle movement. Incorporate gentle movement every day. It's good for the nervous system, and it gives the body a chance to reset and repair, okay? Because it can't keep up with you right now. It's not, your body is not able to keep up with what you're wanting to do. Prioritize sleep. Oh, we say this a lot. Look, we need sleep. If you're in a state of adrenal dysregulation, you need 8 or 9. 7 isn't really going to cut it, okay? A good 8 or 9 hours of sleep, preferably being in bed and eyes closed and asleep by 10:30, if at all possible, okay? And that's based on supporting the body's adrenal patterns of how it produces things like cortisol. Nervous system regulation, huge. Breathing. And I can hear you all saying, I know how to breathe. We do that automatically. Yeah, we do this kind of breathing. We just breathe into our chest, short breaths. This signals to our body that we've got to keep going. Like it's stressful breathing. Doing breath work, so long inhales, long exhales, patterned breathing, doing grounding exercises, slow yoga practices, things that slow us down and encourage us to breathe all the way down into our body, right down into the belly there. Really signal to the body that it is safe to relax and we can calm down, and it does make a huge difference for supporting our nervous system. So these are all great tips, sure. And they're all things that should be simple enough to build into your life. But the question is as well, you know, what state of adrenal exhaustion do you have? Where are you with burnout? And that's something that we can help with. So when you support adrenal health, people will often say, I feel like myself again. Yep. And sometimes knowing where to begin and knowing what things are relevant to you, that can be the part that's overwhelming when your system is already overwhelmed and you're already struggling to stay on top of the 1,000,001 things that you're doing every day. So if any of this that we've discussed today sounds like you, we can really help. So we do adrenal and stress testing to really give you answers and a personalized plan to help you rebuild your energy. So we can look at what stage of adrenal fatigue you're experiencing or burnout you're experiencing, how that's affecting other hormone pathways in the body, like your thyroid function, and with personalized support and treatment, you can really reclaim your sense of self, your sense of vitality, your energy, your ability to do all the things you want to do in life. Yeah, we've all got a lot of life to live. So you can book an initial consult with us at any time through our website. We'd love to support you on your health journey for 2026. If you'd like to book a discovery call, you can do that too. If you want to know more, if you think, yep, this is me, go straight in and book an initial consultation. You can do both of those things through our website. If you're already a patient with us, do feel free to raise this at your next consultation, or shoot us through an email. There's a huge team of us here, and we're all looking forward to helping you achieve your health goals for this year. So for now, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me this week. I will see you all next week, and until then, be kind to yourself, be gentle, make good choices, and have a wonderful, wonderful public holiday weekend.